Hi, and thank you for joining us. Today's tech tip is TDR. TDR, Time Domain Reflectometry, is used in testers to measure length. It's very important we understand the length. However, when we work with certifiers, we can do a lot more in diagnostics. So how it works is we typically look at a piece of cable, and I've got a piece here just to explain a little bit more, is TDRL looks across all 4 pairs for stress points or cable damage, whereas TDNext can look at the individual pair if it's opened up, typically representative of when you terminate a cable, when you open up the pairs. These are important factors that we can use to find problems in a cable. I've got a simulation here where I've got a poor connection, which could be water ingress or damage in a roof. So let's run a test and have a look at these 2 diagnostics. So I've got the VisiLink here. I'm just going to connect that up. You can see the light shows I've got a connection. I can run my test from the VisiLink button. On screen here is representing our LandTech test. In 7 seconds, we'll get full diagnostics, TDRL and TDNext. Of course, it's failed. Let's just go into our test now. I'm going to take you to TDRL first. It's representative of looking at all 4 pairs across the link. So just going to scroll down to TDRL. And so what we'll see is a pulse put into the cable at the start. This first point is representative of our first connection, and the amplitude there is less than 4 dBs, saying it's a fine connection. I can look across and see some energy reflected back. So again, as these reflections are reflected back, we can even touch the screen anywhere, and we can see at roughly 12 meters, we have something. There's our problem connection. I'm going to hide that to show you, once again, you can touch the screen anywhere to get the indication of that problem length, okay? And on the far end here, again, this is representative of a remote connection, so this way you can always check how good your launch was. So once again, here is our problem area here. I'm just going to go back from there, and I'm going to go into TDNext. So TDRL was representative of looking across the link. Now let's look how much reflected energy has come from our pairs. So TDNext is a lot more sensitive because we're now looking at, have our pairs opened up? You can see the amplitude is much higher. So once again, our energy is reflected back from here, and we can see our problem. Wherever I touch it here on the screen, at 12 meters is where our issue is.
Wish yours did that? Time to go blue.